Hey guys, Dr. Morse, injury experts. So another big injury today. Earlier we talked about Justin Herbert. Now we have DeAndre Hopkins. So Hopkins reportedly injured his knee today, and they're giving a timeline of 4 to 6 weeks. So what does that realistically mean? Well, it's obviously not an ACL. So what other possibilities could it be? Now, I've pretty much narrowed this down to 2 injuries. This is going to be either a meniscal injury or an injury to his MCL. We'll start with the MCL. The MCL is right here on the inside of the knee, outside here. Very commonly injured. Why? Because we tackle on the outside of the knee and the inside of the knee flexes. Now, a grade 1 sprain is usually about 2 weeks or so. So when they say 4 to 6 weeks, that means it's likely worse than a grade 1. Now, these are very common injuries, and a lot of players get these over the years, and they develop scar tissue. So what happens is every time you injure it, it has a tendency to kind of tear a little bit more. And the grade 2s, the moderate ones, actually attach to the meniscus here, so you can actually have some of the meniscus come off. And if you return too quickly from an MCL sprain, you are at risk for not only doing it again or tearing the meniscus, but also possibly tearing the ACL, because the MCL is a protector of the ACL. So this is not something you rush a player back from too quickly. Now, a grade 2 would be realistic for 4 to 6 weeks. That is usually a partial tear. A lot of the times they're going to do a lot of rehab. You can put different types of PRP or stem cells into there. Usually they do not require surgery for a grade 2. Grade 3s is usually what will shut them down for most of the season. So we would have heard about that. The other likely possibility is a injury to his meniscus. Now, the meniscus are these blue things right here. They're shaped kind of like a moon, and there's one on the medial or inside, and there's one on the lateral aspect. They're kind of attached to the front, but also to the back, and they're responsible for twisting, cutting, anything like that. And then when that happens, when you tear that meniscus, if you tear it like that and it tips up and it flips over, oftentimes what happens is the surgeon goes in and will trim out that meniscus. And now you have to kind of relearn to run and cut and everything with less of that meniscus. The problem is, yes, that will help in the short term, but that's going to cause some arthritis development because you're removing some of the cushion. Now it's no longer there and you're still expecting it to work. The good news is that if that is the case, he should be able to come back in the season. And it will be, week 1 will be very close. We will see a shift from Will Levis now to Calvin Ridley. We may see a little bit of Treylon Burks. We're going to probably see a little Chig. And there's a lot of, maybe Tyler Boyd gets a little work there. So there's a little bit of a moving part here. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But not the best news for a veteran wide receiver that has been able to stay really, really healthy throughout his entire career. This will knock him down a little bit, but I'm not super concerned about this impact later into the season, but it may impact him all the way through preseason and maybe even week 1 or week 2, assuming he doesn't have any setbacks. If you liked the video, do me a favor, smash a thumbs up, subscribe, check out our website, theinjuryexperts.com. We're here to help you with all your NFL injury news and analysis.